Michael Landick! This is for you. Ozzy Osbourne with Crazy Babies, Zakk Wylde. Couple pinch harmonics in this one, dude. You want to tune tuna, half step down, flat. And I know Landick knows how to do that because you're an 80s dude. And flat is all over in the 80s. Check it out. We're going to explain this thoroughly. I know you didn't want all that part. You wanted just the intro. So I only got so much time on these anyways. You said a short video. I'm going to get as much as I can out of it. But I want to make sure that this intro is thoroughly explained for you. So here we go. It's open E, 2nd fret on the A string. Angle this down to mute. I remember when you were taking private lessons with me on Skype, that was something we were working on. And it's keeping the playing clean. Even if, and I know you've been playing a long time, Mike, but if we have to slow ourselves down to fix some things, we got to do it. Okay? So don't go like this with your power chord. Angle it. It's not that you're putting pressure all the way down, you're just using this as a mute, right? And we want our pressure applied on the tip of the finger on the A string. Okay? We're hitting string 6 and string 5. So what you're going to do, and we're going to utilize these other fingers here too. You know, like I said, this works as a mute, but watch. We're going to hit it once, and then we're going to hit it again and go down, up, down. So it's... also, on the amp, obviously, there's a little bit of reverb on this one. You can hear it. That's how Zakk recorded it. I've got the gain on 10, I've got the treble on 10, I've got the mids on 7, and the bass on about 6 to 7. That's to get you in the ballpark. Put a little reverb on it, so you know, it helps when you get the tone as close as possible to the guitar player that you're working on the riff. It's just, it makes it a little more inspiring and you know, sounds more like it. So we have, you see me take these fingers, right? I'm not going, it's light pressure. You want to get used to that, and it's opposites, right? Because we're putting pressure here and then we're relieving that pressure with that index. It's hard to tell, but I'm relieving the pressure. So now it's serving as a mute, and I use these for added security on my mute, as well as my hands coming back down and dropping on string 6. That's the first part. Then, listen close, man. Zakk's doing some different things, and they're thrown in there really quick. You want to go 3-4 on the low E. And I'm using finger 2 and 4. You're going to have to experiment. You're either going to want 2-4 or 2-3. Don't make this first finger come over here. And I'm palm muting and I'm alternate picking that. Down, up, 3-4, low E. Now we don't rest after the second one. We just rest it right in the middle. Right there, and then. So down, down, up, down. And then another down, up, down, but that's where we're going. And then open A, 2nd fret D. Same concept, Landick. With the angling that index finger down. Don't go on the tip. You're going to accidentally hit the G or the B, and it's going to go. We don't want that. So get used to these open power chords with angling. Even when you're doing a closed position, man, something fretted. Same concept, man, with both fingers. So, oops. I'm taking my thumb. It's not pushing it down. It's muting the low E. You don't have to do that, but it assures you that if you hit that low E, it's going to be muted. If you don't, you've got, and it's just not going to sound quite right. So I'd rather you mute it here than be really careful and over here. It's better to secure yourself and just be able to hit them strings, man. It's metal, Landick. Then back to the first chord we did, the E5. And this one's a little different. Come on, pickups, work for me. So we have. Slow those down when you practice. So. See, this is the fingers coming down to mute. And then go like this. Open 3 on the low E, palm mute, down, up. and then go to the A5 power chord, open A, 2D. So down, up, strum. So again, pinch harmonic, 3rd fret, low E. Imagine Zach hitting a pinch harmonic, man. Here we go. Haven't done that in a long time. Sure, I know how to fix it, but you know. So we're catching. Mess around in between the pickups and find the sweet spot for that pinch. And then right back to the open A, 2D. So you'd have slowed down the second part. It's a little vibrato on it too. Up to there. Oops. Missing it, man. And then back to the beginning. And then this time we're gonna go. So it'd be, we play up to there. Go down, up, open E, palm mute, and then hit the open E, 2nd fret A, no palm mute. So lots of these triplets, down, up, downs. All right, so now we're starting kind of like the 3rd subgroup here. Then palm mute, 3, 4 on the low E again. So. Right? That's the 3rd subgroup. Then you're back to the 2nd one. So Mike, when you're doing these, we've split section 1, the intro riff, into 4 subgroups, right? The 2nd one and the 4th one are the same. That's why subgroups are so cool, because you break it down in your mind. It may seem like a little more work, but you start seeing it in its section, and instead of this big long crazy thing, you start seeing it in little smaller parts, and you can go, oh, this one I did here. So the odd ones are the 1st and the 3rd one, and the 1st and 3rd are kind of similar anyways. So okay, then it kicks in, and you'll be repeating everything. I think so. I think. So now this one, you'll go. It's like the intro, right? But instead of going, we're gonna throw in the 3rd subgroup on the 1st one. But they're so similar, dude. Everything else is right in there the same. Then the 2nd subgroup, same as the 1st time around, right? Which was this. So that 2nd and the 4th one, another way, Mike, to remember this is going to have the pinch harmonics on it. And then the 3rd one here, a little different. He does this little, I think, George Lynch sounding thing. He'll go. So you'll hit the power chord, open E, 2nd fret A. And then this time, it's open E. It's a down, up, down, palm mute, just on the open E. There's no 2nd fret A in that one at all. If you listen close, you'll hear it's a single. And then, this part may give you a little trouble here. You need to bar the 3rd fret on the high E and the B string. And I'm using my 3rd finger. That's probably what you're going to want to go with. So we'll go. After that, bar the 2nd fret on the D and G, and you're going to hammer on a bar to the 3rd fret, D and G. You can decide whether you want 3rd finger or 2nd finger for that bar. but make sure your second fret on the D and G is with your index finger. You'd have to work to kind of not let it be that one, you know? Right? Kind of liking the second because I'm using the third here. So it's less work for him to have to jump up. And I was listening really close. Zach may be actually pulling off back to the second, which would be a combination pick, hammer, pull. But it's kind of hard to tell. It's going to stand out more if you pick, hammer, pick. So that one leading in would be. Those are all down strums, Mike. No down up except on the, just that. Then, the pinch harmonic part. Open 3 palm mute on the low E, alternate pick. Open A to D. Pinch harmonic vibrato 3E. Back to open A, second fret D. Alright, so. Then you're back to now he'll go. So the open E, second fret A, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 palm mute, alternate pick, low E, and then the open A, 2, D, then back to this one, which is the pinch harmonic, and then back to this. But this time, the open E, second fret A, once. Down, up, open E, palm mute. Power chord open 2. Alternate pick 3, 4 on the E, palm muted. And then the open A, 2, D. So you're seeing some repeats here is what I'm getting at. Right? So, let's take it from the... Oops. So after the pinch harmonic part, then you'll go into this, and I don't even think you wanted this part, but we still have some time. Open E, 2A, and then 2G, 3B, and hit the open A and D with it. Take your thumb, mute the low E, your third finger should be muting the high E. You should be hearing everything except the 2 outer strings. Open A, 2D, and you can catch the 2G in there, just bar it. Back to the D that we did. Back to the A, back to the D. So it's kind of like an Angus thing, right? I know this part you didn't even ask about, but let's do it. 9 on the D and G. You can use 2 fingers or bar it, vibrato it. Zach's hitting a wah-wah pedal on that. Vibrato and slide. And then open E, second fret A, palm mute twice, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So you'll have. And then you'd be into the. That part, which is another subgroup, the pinch harmonic part. Right back up to 9, 9, D, G, same way. Or, let's see. So you'll go 1, 2, 3. 3 palm mutes on the open E, second fret A, and then back to the Lynch riff. And back to the pinch harmonics. Back up here again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Pinch harmonic part. Okay, and then the last part would be open E, 2A. You go from that to a G, go 3E, muted A. You're naturally probably going to mute it anyways. 3B, 3E. A lot of rock metal players play it like this. They won't put that B note in there, so. the D chord we used earlier. So. And then open A, 2D, 2G, 7 times. You take that thumb, mute the low E. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to the D chord. So. Okay, so there you go, my brother from another. Crazy babies. I hope that was slow enough for you, Mike. And I totally get it why you want it that way, because you want to make sure everything is right. Okay, try to dial in the tone, like I'm saying, because that sound is, you know, for not only is it inspiring, but it'll kind of help you. Even with the pinch harmonics, the more gain you have, the better. Of course, pickups plays a role in that as well. And I'm here for you, dude, if you have questions, so you know how to contact me. And play it slow. I mean, you wanted the lesson taught very slow, so make sure you practice it very slow. You know, we've done a lot of lessons on Skype, me and you, so that's one thing that I, you know, want to emphasize. Make sure on your end that you're definitely taking your time. I mean, you can't go slow enough. If it means memorizing it up here and then applying the techniques and getting them in there. You can eliminate some of the pinch harmonic stuff and the vibrato stuff. That's totally cool. I don't want you to beat yourself up over that stuff. Let's get the rhythm right. And those are the icings. Those are the cherry on the cake type thing, all right? So let's get the beats of this stuff down and then work on those other things. All right, man. Love you, brother. See ya.